This is Kilo, and this will be the first episode of Kilo's Corner. I will post these every Friday night to kind of update you guys on what's going on with the channel, catch people up to speed on different things, and answer some viewer questions. So, before I jump into the questions, some updates that I have for you guys on the Etsy store. Signatures are required on every shipment. So, when you guys order any key set, you guys will have to sign for it when it's being delivered. So every time you guys order, I send you guys out the tracking. It should be emailed to you, and you guys can follow along with it and know where it's at, know kind of a ballpark. Shipping in ETAs are weird right now with a lot of the weather going on across the states. Um, I just want to let you guys know, just to, make sure that you guys are actually getting the product. It helps me know that the shipping and everything was handled right. They all will require a signature. So if you guys are, expecting it on a certain day and it's not there, you might have a little card in your mailbox that you have to go down and pick it up, or they'll reschedule for the following day. So just to let you guys know there, it's just because I don't want these packages being left on a apartment door, front porch or a front desk. I want to make sure it's getting to you guys. So just to let you guys know there. International shipping is postponed to Australia from USPS, and I don't know why. They let me know it's on select packages. I don't really know what that means. They just kind of let me know one day. They were like, hey, you ship a lot. Just to let you know, if you ship anything to Australia, we are postponing certain packages. I don't know what that is about, so I'm trying to figure that out, and I'll update you guys when I learn what that's all about. Some of you guys have been asking about why I'm not shipping internationally anymore. It's not because of that. That I actually just recently found out about. The international shipping issue is because I got to figure out the rates and input those individually on every item, and I need to find a chart to do that. So for the time being, I'm only shipping within the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Once I get, all the shipping rates back together, I will let you guys know when it's all, back to where I can ship everywhere. So for those of the viewers who are looking to pick up more sets, I apologize for the inconvenience. I have to figure it out. That way, some of the items were free international shipping, so shipping actually was more than the items. And then some of them, it seemed like they were really high. So before I just leave it, I want to go ahead and individually go through. I just haven't had time. So just to update you guys there. So with all of that said, we'll jump into viewer questions. So like I said, every Friday I will answer some questions and give you guys some updates. In this one, I have two viewer questions that came in. The first one is from a viewer who asked me what nickels and dimes means in locksmithing. So some of you guys who are just getting into the trade, this is where I hear this term a lot, is from you guys. Is you say, you hear locksmiths say, the nickel and dimes method, but you have no idea what it means. So this is used by guys who work with safes. Nickels and dimes basically means fives, tens, 15s, 20s. This is because when you get to a safe, like a combination safe or, any type of safe really, and, with numbers, you usually have, so many codes, 3 or 4 in most cases, and people set them to numbers that they can easily remember. So when you get to a safe and, you're going to ask somebody, hey, okay, write down birthdays, the years you graduated, your kids' birthdays, the year of your car, like all these numbers, and have them write it out in number form. Don't just say, November 8th, 1965, it'd be like 11/8/65. So 65 would count towards your nickels and dimes. That would be, 5, 10, 15, 20. And, you're going to go through and you're going to get their list and you're going to circle every 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and you're going to go through, and it'll kind of let you narrow down your possibilities. So it's just a method that they use in safes. A lot of guys call it nickels and dimes. Not everybody calls it that. I don't know, depending on where you're at on the globe, I have no idea what they refer to these methods as. I know that a lot of guys refer to it as the nickels and dimes method. So just for that question, that's what that means. So you'll hear this when you get into more safe work, the nickels and dimes method. And it is helpful. It's actually worked for me in some cases where I've actually been able to figure out two of the numbers, and then I just had to figure out one number due to nickels and dimes. So it is helpful. The other question, and this I get a lot. This one, I have crazy amounts of emails on this. This is asked in a lot of ways, but my opinion of Master Lock as a locksmith. So a lot of you guys know that Master Lock gets bullied on, in the lock community because they're easy to pick. And some of my videos, I made a video on the leashy pick for the Master Lock, where I decoded a Master number 3. If you guys haven't watched that video, I'll leave a link right here. The video is heavily laced with sarcasm, and a lot of people did not catch the sarcasm. So I honestly don't know how it went over a lot of heads, but it did. So I'll try not to tone down the sarcasm in future videos. But some of you guys have, in that video where I was kind of being funny, you guys were saying that, I should watch other YouTubers where they're picking those in, seconds with, a file down fork and a zip tie and different things. And honestly, when you watch those, you got to look and watch all of the videos on their channel, because they're probably picking some locks that you respect a lot more in the same amount of seconds, or just a few seconds longer. The reason that Master Lock is okay with me is because number one, they're affordable, and everybody's going to want them because they're affordable. Nobody is really buying them to secure anything crazy. A lot of times when customers come in and they buy a Master Lock, they want to have a lock on their gate that has a key so that their kids can't run out. Their kids can't let out their animals. The mailman or different kids on the block can't let out their animals. It's a way to just kind of prevent people from going in. If somebody wants to jump a gate, they're going to jump a gate. It's just a way for them to put it on and say, hey, we're not home. Some people use them on their sheds for the same reason. They don't want their kids or anybody going into their shed. If you put, the most high security lock on a shed, like on a hasp, somebody could just come across with a crowbar and just rip the whole hasp off, and the lock will be pretty much useless. So I think Master Lock's okay. I don't think, obviously they're not the most high secure, but again, when you guys are saying, these YouTubers are picking Master Lock and making them look stupid, the thing is that they're making a lot of locks look stupid. Like, those guys have a lot of skill, and you got to remember, if they're picking challenge locks, then every lock is pretty much going to be cake to them. So if you guys are just starting out, especially, I do not recommend starting with a Master Lock. I've made a video, I'll leave a link right up here. I think that you guys should start with wafer locks and then work your way up, as wafer locks really help you hone in on your single pin picking skills more than a Master Lock. Master Locks tend to use a different type of tension, so everything that you know about lock picking kind of goes out the window with Master Lock. And if you start out with a Master Lock, it gets you into a bad habit of over tensioning every other lock you're going to come across, and it's a really hard habit to break some people of. So honestly, for me, for a Master Lock, I don't mind them. Again, I'm not selling them to people to, secure their life savings, but they are convenience locks in most cases. And a lot of times they build their locks in a way that they look intimidating, and sometimes that's all you need. If they make their lock look crazy to hit with a rock or a hammer, that sometimes will just make someone walk away. The thicker the shackle, the better, obviously. any lock that is about this size is going to be, you know, destroyed the same way, regardless of master or whatever it is. The thicker the shackle, the better, because the most common method to break into these are hammers, crowbars, grinders, bolt cutters. Nobody knows how to pick locks, really. You know, when it comes to stealing from people, they're not walking around with a whole kit of lock picks with the, you know, these are hard enough to teach apprentices to pick, let alone a thief out there trying to just make a quick buck. You know what I mean? If they're going to take the time to learn how to pick every lock, they're probably going to be more successful in life somewhere else. Normally, people that are breaking in are usually looking for something quick, looking for something that they can grab, take to the pawn shop, and go, you know, buy some drugs or something. Normally. So that's my opinion of Master Lock. So wanted to answer these couple questions here. Next time I'll try to answer a little bit more. I just wanted to not make this video too long and let you guys know what this video will be all about. So again, thank you guys for supporting the Etsy channel, the Etsy store. I will update you guys when the new bump key set is up, the advanced set. It will be 18 keys, and I'm hoping to upload that pretty soon. Again, thank you guys for contributing. Thank you for the donations. It all helps. It helps me, you know, make more time to be able to jump in and help you guys some more. So thank you. I hope you guys are staying safe. Good luck on your projects and your jobs, and I hope you guys have a nice day.